Hey, this one's how to actually make the pipe cleaner trees, because you guys wanted to know. So it's pretty simple. It just takes a bit to get used to actually making them look like trees. Basically, get your pipe cleaners. You can cut them in half, whatever. Just grab them, leave some for roots, chunk at the end, whatever at the top. You can always add in more when you want. And the classic, just like you're a little kid, twist them together. Make this trunk of your tree. If you want, use pliers, it'll make it even tighter. Fluffier the better. And then basically for your roots, just start splitting them off. Basically, if you want it to be kind of thick, add 2. Then if it's at 1, when you do melt them, it ends up being pretty damn skinny. Basically, just keep doing that, and if you don't have enough at the end, you can always just grab one, give it a wrap through a couple times, and start adding that one in there too, and that'll actually just thicken up the base of your tree, make it a bit thicker. There's a couple that I've been working on before. It's white, so you'll actually be able to see it. Like when you're doing it, nice fluffy branches, because there's lots of pipe cleaner in there, is good. You can always do what I did with the roots on that leather one, just add in more just to keep making more branches. If you take your time, you can end up with some weird root structure, stuff like that, which is just sticking them together. I think I tied the bunch of them in a knot to make that happen. Once you got it all fluffy, there's a little crappy one I threw together. Once you got it all fluffy, just take the old classic Bic lighter, and you don't want to torch all this stuff off. You just kind of want to melt it and then give it a squeeze. It's basically like the plastic. Spit in your fingers works good too, so you don't this shit sticking on. Basically just do that, and you can still bend it and stuff after. It's no big deal. But basically make it so there's no fluff left on. It's not fluffy anymore, and it'll make like a little plasticky fluffy coating. You'll have to prime the shit out of it with acrylics, but or you could goop your tree if you wanted to and seal it, which would work, but I haven't gooped any of the ones I've made yet, so basically here's basically it. Just keep melting it, and if you do melt the spot too much like that, you can always just wrap another little chunk of pipe cleaner around it and thicken it back up after it, and then just remelt it. Basically just keep melting there. Here's another one that I did that's a bit bigger that you'll be able to see. Well, that's basically it, and you just stick your roots into the foam if you want to. You don't have to make roots if you don't want to. I do because I just think it looks neat. There's the underside of the branches so you can actually see what they... Basically just a bunch of pokey ups so you can glue on your foliage or whatever. This is actually one big long branch that just bends back around and covers up the center. Once it's not too bad. And then for actually putting this shit on, where's that drawer? This is dark green, but I just use that stuff, that Woodland Scenic stuff. Little chunks of it glued on each branch, poke it into the little ones you have poking up. And then if you do use this stuff and like flock, it's a box fix. You use flock and stuff, save all your scraps. Because then I just take the, what the hell is that stuff? There we go. This crap. This really, really fine flock. Get like a couple different colors of this compared to what the big chunks of foliage you put on your tree. Spray them with glue, sprinkle this all over it, just so it breaks up the color. And that's pretty much all it does, and you'll end up with that, or this guy you can see by that. So you'll get little spots too if it's one single piece. It'll look like a vine if it's just a piece of wire. It's not too bad. It's pretty simple. I know I went kind of quick, but it's basically just keep wrapping pipe cleaners and melting them with a Bic lighter. That's all I can pretty much say on that one. Next time, that's it.